Marc, you are beautiful the way you are.
Solid.
And you're taller than I am. This is bull crap. Huh? Like usually when I'm interviewing people, they're tiny. Like exactly. Now I feel
kind of get used to it because what's going to be bad is when you're looking up to Jessica.
This is
heels on, and she's tall and beautiful. You might not be able to speak, frankly.
All right, now Marc, you were in one of my favorite movies. We Were Soldiers. If you didn't know, I'm actually a soldier as well. That's right, Army Reserves. Hua. Anyway, let me ask you this. You seem to have these, I don't want to say these niches for doing these movies that correlate back in time. That's something that you kind of like specialize, besides the Blue Bloods and all that stuff. What kind of what motivation do you call upon as an actor to get your character back into that era?
Well, I think first and foremost, I find myself responding to good material, and whether that's set in present day or whether that's set, years ago, then that's what I respond to. And something like We Were Soldiers, that was a fascinating experience because we got to meet real life Vietnam vets that were at that battle. That was a massacre and just a harrowing story to be a part of telling. And so that to me is what life and not just acting is about. That's the beauty of my job. Sometimes you get to learn a new skill, whether it's dancing, riding a horse, shooting a gun. You get to learn new things, but what's great is to tell a true story where you meet real people that actually did it. You know, you just said a minute ago, hey, I'm a soldier too. I ain't a soldier, bro. You're doing something different. I'm just an actor, man.
Listen, you got the muscles for basic training anyway. I'm just going to say, he'll probably beat me on the PT test. So then you couldn't interview anybody for the Underground series. I mean, what inspired this? What inspired Hawks? You to play Hawks for this?
Well, look, the humanity. I mean, when we think Underground Railroad, we think the obvious: slavery, whipping, people running for freedom in this chase. And we have an action-paced. We have an action thriller. Like this show isn't a period piece that way. And when I think of Hawks, this couple represents the people who said, you know what? We will open our home to people we don't know who are not only on the run and dangerous and doing anything they can to get free, but they're also being chased by slave hunters, law, military, and everybody under the sun because they were on the right side of the law, not the slaves, because they were breaking the law by running. It was the people chasing them. And so for the people that opened their home, like they're doing that to say, we want to leave this world in a better place. And not for any selfish reasons. And so I saw that as a very contemporary analogy. It's like, you know what? You can stay on the couch and say, here's a problem, and either do nothing or write a check, or you can get off the couch and get on the front lines and try to make something happen. Because when you really break it down, these people had nothing to gain. From a selfish perspective, they had nothing to gain but danger and possibly get killed. But when you really think about it, it's them saying, this is wrong, the law is wrong, morally it's wrong, and they had to rely on their moral compass more than the law to say, we can be a part of this change, even if that means something bad to happen for us and the family. And to me, that was a fascinating thing to dive into, and I thought they wrote the hell out of it.
All right, you heard it from Marc. Check out Underground, and yes, this man is gorgeous in real life, ladies. It's confirmed.
And cut.